Yo, what's good people? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Sniper Ads here, and in today's video I'll be sharing with you how I managed to make over $12,000 on my funded account through only 2 trades last month in December. I'll be breaking down this first trade where I made around $5,000 in this video. In the next video I'll be breaking down that $7,000 trade. So just before we get started into the video guys, I would highly appreciate it if you can drop a like, comment and subscribe and turn on those notifications, and also if you can drop a follow on my socials. Everything is at Sniper Ads. Instagram and Twitter is usually where I'm most active. And finally guys, if you are interested in my services like my mentorship, my signals room, who have been killing it, the links for that will be in the description down below. For example, our signals room right here, let me just show you. You can see we've started off the new year with a bang and just literally continued on the streak and the momentum from mid December, where we kind of just paused because of obviously the volume. And as you can see right here, we took a sell, and you can see right there we took every take profit and hitting a nice 1 to 8 risk to reward. 1 to 5 risk to reward was our full sweep take profit level. And then today, which was Wednesday, we can see right here the trade ran just short of a 1 to 5 risk to reward. So very clean moves in the signals room. The mentorship students have been taking almost exactly the same trades as me. So if you guys want to learn the strategy and learn my system in full depth with lifetime access, the links for that again will be in the description, and the proof and testimonies when it comes to all 3 services, including the funding service, all of those will be found in my highlights on my Instagram. So that's pretty much it for the intro guys. Hope you guys find this video helpful. Let's get straight into it. So guys, I'm sure you've seen these two screenshots in this screenshot and the screen recording a few times now. That's me in the trade live, and to the left of that is my free trades group where I've just sent a bit more detailed explanation of that out. As you can tell right here, the date range was sent. This is actually sent if you look at the top of the Telegram. You can see right there December 30th, and then this picture right here showing you guys the date range of my 2 trades, and then finally the trading view screenshots. So now let's show you guys obviously the MetaTrader and the fact that it's a real account, finally, just to get that authenticity out of the way. So let's just go over to that real quick. So you can see right here guys, this is a real account, as you can tell in the top left corner of the screen. And if we go over to the right hand side of the screen, if we go ahead and click the right click and we go over to the custom period, and we go and double check the dates, and we go from the 23rd of December right over to the 30th or the 31st even of December. Let's quickly go there. You can see how it matches up very nicely, and right there 12,663 in the span of 1 week, literally just taking 2 trades in the whole of December. I know a lot of people do find that a little bit weird to even trade in December, but I did find my setup, so I decided to execute right there. So I hope that proves a little bit to you guys. So now let's get carried on with the rest of the video. So guys, when it came down to GBP USD on the 4-hour time frame, I was actually looking at this from a more of a scalping point of view, because I did see an opportunity for that. However, I always have to bear in mind the higher time frame and the bias that holds as well. So as you can see right now, I've marked this off with the green green ellipse tool right here. This blue level was an area where we took the trade off, which we'll get into very shortly. Okay, and obviously this purple level, if we just look into that right now, you can see that this is an area in which I expected price to have some sort of movement, and it actually played out pretty nicely. The 30-minute time frame is what I used to take this trade, and as you can tell, obviously guys, we have been bearish for quite a while, but using our techniques that we talk about in the mentorship, I was able to anticipate that this was an area in which we could have caught a nice move in. Okay, now let's just jump into what happened around this region here, because this is exactly where the trade was taken. So if we just zoom into here right now, what we can see is this purple level being my strong key level. You can see a nice clear double bottom form on this level. So a nice clear support potentially has now been formed. Double bottom doesn't just mean price is now going to reverse bullish forever now. It just means there's potentially side or time for buyers to step into the market, right? So understanding that the blue level as well, which I've just marked off clearly, as you can see right here, as a level of resistance, support, and very nice resistance right there. Okay, if we just go ahead and understand that this is a key level in this trade, we can understand, you know, how price reacted to this level. So firstly, we had this double bottom in my favor. okay, rejecting a nice overall H4 daily level, and then creating a higher high, higher low, higher high from that. I'm sure you guys know the answer to this right now. What you see right there, yep, a nice clear 3-leg extension. So 1, 2, 3, and that is one of our main confluences when it comes to taking a trade or choosing the bias of the trade. So you can see very clearly right there, if we just go ahead and mark it off with a highlighter, we had the nice form of support right here, and then we had this nice clean higher high, higher low, higher high. Now, understanding that we form these major swings, we can now anticipate that price is going to give us an opportunity to be going long on the next higher low. Our job as traders now is very simply to find where that next higher low is going to be. That's what makes us good traders. So catching this at the lowest point would make it the best trade. So if we go ahead and look at even a trend line on this, you could see how that almost, you know, worked out very nicely. I don't exactly use trend lines, but it's just something that can help with our confluences when it comes to liquidity concepts as well. But over here right now, we took this trade right there, and even if we were to look at it on a Fibonacci level, you could see right here a nice clear rejection of the 61.8, and right here on this level, if we drop down a time frame a little bit lower, like the 5-minute, you can see that price actually came right down into this level and actually formed a very nice engulfing after a rejection of this blue level. So for me, what I saw was I anticipated actually that price was actually going to reject off this level, and that's why I had a buy limit. If you guys paid attention to the profits that I've posted and seen the buy limits, you would have noticed that I actually anticipated price to come a little bit lower than this blue level right here, which was an intraday level for me. I also had around a 7 or an 8 pip stop loss for this, I believe, and actually was risking around 1.5% on this and then 1% on this. So overall a 2.5% trade idea, and it would have gained something, I believe, around, at the time when I did the maths, it was around 15-20k just on this one trade if my second trade had tagged in, but it literally missed me by 0.4 pips or something crazy. But that's what's going to happen, guys, and you have to just live with it. You know, you can't be living in FOMO, and I mean, you'll see these trades happen again and again, even in the choppiest of markets. So it's honestly nothing to worry about, right? So you can see right here, price actually came right to this level, and exactly on my intraday level, price gave us a very, very clean reversal candlestick, and that was even more of a confirmation for me to go bullish. And then we had this nice closure above the previous candle, which was a nice indication that we were going bullish at this level. As well as this, guys, my final confluence was the timing of the price. This was around 6 a.m. And being a London trader, this is exactly what you want to see when it comes to taking London trades, because pre-London you can be entering the trade, and then that London trade can use that, can have the volume to take it off into your level. So again, we can see how clearly this higher low played out. At this time, I actually entered my trade, entered my stop loss, entered my take profit, and just left it alone. I had an alert, I believe, somewhere around this high over here as my take profit, and that got tagged. And as you can see right there at 8 a.m, which is my time in the UK for London, you can see right there price hit our take profit after making that volume push to the upside. So a very clear, very simple trade right there. My student actually took this next higher low trade right there, and as you can tell, let's see how price played on from here. You can see price, first of all, from my exit, in fact, which is a pretty nice exit. Why did I have this exit? Let's just talk about that real quick. You can see over here that I've marked this off with a blue line as well, and you'll see the proof over there, obviously through the screenshots, that I exited somewhere around here, or was it around somewhere like here, I believe it was where I exited. So a very clean trade there as well, clean exit. And why did I exit at this area? Well, if we'd taken the higher time frame bias into consideration, we would understand that we actually are bearish and price can react off this previous higher low. So that was actually my move to taking the trade up to that area, and as you can tell, price actually went just a little bit more beyond this area and then started to come down. And if we just have a look at where price went from this area, you can see overall it went and hit my next daily target, which is actually this area right there. So you can see how price has bounced from one of my key daily levels right over to my next. Okay, and yes, it was a counter trend trade, but being an intraday trader or an intraday scalper trader, even where I'm closing this trade in around an hour, hour and a half at the most sometimes, or at the least, sorry, you can see that these type of trades can give you those big gains on the account, because at the end of the day, yes, it might be a counter trend trade, but I've still taken my profits on a high probability trade setup. I found a double bottom, followed by a 3-leg extension, anticipated where the next higher low was going to be. I found my internal support or resistance level, and then used aspects like my liquidity, my institutional levels, and my other key tips, which I obviously talk about in the mentorship, to refine my entry. And then I've had the confirmation of price going bullish after rejecting my level with a rejection candlestick, and then going bullish straight after that. And obviously again, this exit level, let's just have a quick look where it was. You can see right there, let me just clear it up on the 1 hour. The top blue line I want you guys to pay attention to right there. You can see again right here, support all across there, support all across here, okay, and support right there. And then finally it obviously became a little bit of resistance at the time. And then obviously, as you can tell, price went to the lower, made a lower low. Overall it hit that lower high, which aligned perfectly with my daily level, and then price continued to the downside. So that kind of sums up everything, guys, when it came to the trade. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I don't want to make this video too long, but again, if you guys did find this video helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It really would help me out and motivate me to drop more content like this in the future. And don't forget to drop me a follow on my socials. Everything is at Sniper Ads. And finally, all my services like my mentorship, if you want to learn the strategy and learn my way of trading in more depth, in more detail, don't feel afraid to hit me up. I'll get back to you guys straight away. But that's it from me, guys. I hope you guys found this video insightful. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.